What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another A&R review. Today, as you can see in front of me, I've got 3 exclusives. 2 Target Toys R Us exclusive and 1 Amazon exclusive. Yeah, I know, exclusives are pain to get. Hopefully Hasbro will do something about these and keep releasing them like they have with these 2 guys on their website. Maybe Amazon will get more shipments and get this going because this guy sold out fast. But anyways, we'll open these guys up and have a look at them. So just a quick look at the boxes before we crack these guys open. So because they're Cobra Island, you gotta have your Cobra Island background here. And then with this guy being the Amazon exclusive, you've got the traditional look in the back here from the Classified line. So you got your 2 Cobra Island line and your Classified line right here. So nothing really crazy, pretty much the same. The numbers on the top, I know a lot of people collect them because the numbers there. So you got 29 for Breaker, you got 28 for Heavy Artillery Roadblock, and then you got 32 for Barbecue. In addition to the numbers, they actually have the attributes on the side of the boxes here. So you can actually just take a look at here and go to the website, GIJOE website, and see what their attribute levels are. All right, here we have Breaker out of the packaging, AKA Alvin Kibbey. In 1982, this is the first time this guy was made, and when they first made him, he actually had no grip and no swivel in the arm, so they had to re-release him again in 1983 and give him those functionalities. And therefore, afterwards, a lot of the figures start having those gripping hands and swivel. So with this guy, what's his deal? Well, he is a telecommunication expert for the G.I. Joe team. He's vital in missions. He goes into the missions, and if they need, medic, they need airstrikes, anything like that, that's the guy that relays the information to G.I. Joe headquarters. So an important character in the G.I. Joe lore. So in terms of accessories, we get a vehicle, and anytime we get vehicles in G.I. Joe, it's awesome. And I hope they continue this trend, and maybe they add even HasLab projects for bigger vehicles like boats and planes and helicopters. This guy, his vehicle right here it's exactly like the old school one in terms of the color and makeup and idea, but with a modern twist. And I like that. They're giving us something refreshing, but still keeping some of that nostalgic feel to it. In comparison to the other vehicle we got, this Baroness bike is way bigger. It actually is, it covers up the entire bike and then some. So Baroness has got a badass bike. But we got 2 bikes now in the series, and like I said, I hope the trend continues and we get more bikes. So other than the bike, he does come with 1 more accessory, which is an important one. It is actually his helmet here with the headpiece here for him to communicate back to headquarters. And it fits in pretty well here. You can actually have it right above the forehead if you want, or push it all the way in, and you can have his whole face pretty much covered here. So he can see through the visor and communicate here. One thing that I wish they would give him is maybe a side piece. I mean, he's got no weapons except for his bike. So if he falls off his bike or his bike gets, destroyed, what's he gonna do, throw the helmet at them? I mean, I know he's a communicator, but still, at least give us a side piece here, right? Poor guy. So in terms of articulation and the body makeup, I've got Duke and Snake Eyes here for a reason. He is using Duke's arms, and for Snake Eyes, he's using Snake Eyes' thigh and his upper leg here. The boot is different from both of them. It's a different boot. And he's got a brand new vest. It's not Firefly's vest, it's a different vest altogether. So they've added some new stuff, but they reused some of the old stuff, which is fine. That's Hasbro's MO, and I'm totally cool with that. We'll do a quick articulation on this guy here. So head, you can get her moving around, good rotation up and down. And then for the shoulder area, he does have a butterfly joint, which is negated by the vest. And then you have bicep swivel, double elbow, full wrist rotation, and up and down. And in terms of the waist area, you have waist swivel, thigh cut here, so you can do the thigh rotation, double knee, and he does have a boot cut, so you can get the boot moving like that, and then ankle up and down, and able to rock. So your average, your typical articulation, nothing crazy, but this is what you need. This is all you need, actually, to be honest with you. More than enough. He rides on his bike. He's not going to be doing, you know, karate kicks and all kinds of flips in the air. That's not this guy. But he's gotten all the articulation you possibly need to do that if you have to. But yeah, I mean, overall paint is great too. I love the green on here. It's a little dull a little bit, but it's not bad. It's almost like a grayish green. It's a mix of the two of them. So yeah, it's a different green. The green on his bike is not the same as him, so they don't match up here, which is fine. I mean, I don't really care. It's fine. It's good enough. I would have loved maybe a little bit of camo on the bike. You know, maybe I'll give it a camo paint on the bike, but you know, hey, you're gonna be paying probably a lot more, right? If you want more detailed paint jobs. It's barbecue time. Yeah, Korean or Southern. I'll take either one of them any day of the week. Anyways, yeah, let's get back to the figure here. This guy was created in 1985, the first time he's been into the figure world. And a little quick backstory on this guy. So his family is like generational firefighters from Boston area, Massachusetts. So firefighting is in his DNA, and that's why he was brought in as a firefighter specialist for the GI Joe team. Now he does do infantry work, but his main, you know, thing is to go into a blaze of buildings and rescue people or help out in missions like that. So you got a plethora of accessories here for him. And we'll go over everything here, including his articulation. So in terms of accessories for this guy, you've got this large axe here and a small one here. I like the fact that it added silver to the blades, and then the brass knuckle piece right here is really cool looking. It's not just a black axe. Adding the little silver here gives it a nice touch. And then you have this long nozzle with the hose that attaches to this canister here in the backpack. And what this is a foam that, you know, firefighters use to deal with difficult and you know, oil fires, things like that, and it's very effective. So I was trying to figure out what figures they've been reusing, and they do that. That's the MO, right, Hasbro? So I actually found out that Destro, yeah, Destro. From the leg down, or from the waist down, it's Destro in every essence, pretty much, including the boots, the knee pads, and his thigh. So it's all Destro from the waist down. Upper part though, the vest is all new. It's similar to Firefly, but it's not Firefly. I checked that out, it's different. And obviously the helmet is all new. Even the arms, I mean, if somebody could correct me if I'm wrong here, but the arms look like brand new too. I've looked at all the arms for all the GI Joe characters, and I don't see any similarities here. So this looks like a brand new arm. But upper torso vest area is new, and then the arm and the helmet's new. Bottom part is all Destro. So we'll do a quick articulation on this guy. I mean, nothing crazy. He's pretty much like every other Joe out there, especially from the waist down, right? So head back and forth, up and down, good movement of the head. I love that. And then inside the shoulders here, he does have a butterfly joint, but it's kind of negated with this vest over it. So you don't get too much range. He does have bicep swivel, and he has double elbow and rotation of the wrist with up and down movement here. And then for the waist area, he does have waist swivel, and then thigh cut, which is hidden by the belt, the gun strap here, which is nice. They actually hit the cut there. So you do have thigh swivel right there, and then double knee. And then for the boot, it does actually have boot swivel here at the top. And then for the ankles, you can rock it and it go up and down. So pretty decent amount of articulation for this guy. I wasn't expecting, a butterfly joint inside there, but they gave it to us, so can't really complain. He does have rotation of the arm, so there's enough there for us that even with this butterfly being restricted because of the vest, it's still a decent amount of range with this guy. So there you have it. You've got a pretty good articulation on a pretty cool looking figure in your GI Joe collection. And here is Roadblock, the definitive Roadblock in my opinion. This is the Roadblock that I wanted, and finally I have it. Unfortunately, it's an Amazon exclusive, so it is a bit of a pain for a lot of people to obtain this figure, and I'm hoping that they fix that problem. It is in the classified line, so I'm hoping maybe this is a time exclusive and they will allow like comic stores to get this or into regular stores down the road. So there's hope for people who haven't got this guy, but yeah, he's such a good figure. he's just badass. So in terms of accessories, he's got his helmet here, which plops on really nicely here. And then he's got his side piece here. At least somebody's got his side piece, right? He's not gonna go into battle throwing his helmet. And then he's got his big Bertha right here. Bertha is neat and ready to go. And then you've got the ammo that you can just slide in the bottom here. And there it is. I mean, how cool is this? This is the gun I wanted, not that Nerf gun that we got from the other Roadblock. In terms of articulation, he's exactly the same as the other Roadblock. You know, he's got the butterfly joint here, bicep swivel, double elbows, waist swivel, and then thigh cut, double knee, boot cut. He's got all the stuff here. I don't need to go through in detail about this guy because we've got him so many times already. So if you've got a Roadblock, it's nothing, you know, nothing major. You know, he does have that, you know, ab crunch here. And yeah, I mean, this is the same. But the thing about this guy that sets him apart from the other ones is this is the nostalgic Roadblock that we've been waiting for. You know, he hits all that point. He's got that paint job, doesn't have any annoying gold all over him. He's got that cut off, you know, sleeve shirt here. That's what we wanted. We want to see him, you know, with muscles. We want to see him with the, you know, the army camo look. This is it right here. I'm so excited to get this guy. This is my Roadblock, and you know, I can't believe that we finally got it after it took 4 times to get this guy set up properly. You know, like, I'm hoping that they continue doing this and not give us any shiny gold or any of that nonsense. Give us the army colors. It's nice to get some characters like Barbecue, you know, I just talked about. It's nice to get that red in there. But for some of the main guys, their army camo is vital because that is what G.I. Joe collectors want. They want that look. And you could do special edition features on some of these guys and have different, you know, outfits on, but you gotta give us the original stuff. You know, we need that. The core fans want the original G.I. Joe colors. So nice to get this guy. I'm hoping that they ramp up and give more people the chance to buy this guy. It is an Amazon exclusive, but it's a must. This is cool. Love them. Well, you got 3 good guys right here. What do I think of these guys? They hit the spot. This is nostalgic and modern twist, molded and giving us everything we want. As a G.I. Joe fan, I'm very, very happy to have these guys in my collection. Barbecue's got a beautiful color to it, a nice look to him, an updated look to him. I love it. It looks great. With Breaker, you know, you kept the vehicle with him, which is awesome. It's a hit to the nostalgic look of this guy and the packaging he came in. But they've given an updated version of him. You know, the helmet. Would I have loved to see some other pieces? Yes, I would have loved to see maybe a side piece like I mentioned, and maybe a radio transistor, but you know, radio transistor is from the 80s. We've got Bluetooth technology now. We don't need radio transistors. He's got the Oakley goggles on. He's good. So I don't mind that. It's not the end of the world here. But yeah, a little bit of weapons would have been nice. Maybe a weapons side piece, and maybe, I don't know, something else would have been nice to have this guy on here. Roadblock. I can't say enough things about this guy. This is the Roadblock I wanted, and finally I get him. You've got his gun, you've got his look, the helmet, everything. He hits it. So for me, these 3 exclusives, as a pain they are to get, I highly recommend them, and I think you should really try to get these guys. Don't go get scalper prices on eBay. Look for these guys to be probably dropped over and over again by Hasbro. They know they got a hit on themselves here, and they've already given us these 2 several times at Hasbro Pulse and at Target. I'm sure they're gonna keep dropping them. They keep selling out, they're gonna keep dropping them. And I believe this guy, because he's in classified, even though he's Amazon exclusive, I still think they're gonna pump him up more on Amazon and eventually probably at your local toy store.
Remember, a firefighter's job is to fight fires.
Not answer false alarms. Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe!
As always, guys, I would really appreciate you hit that subscribe button, like or thumbs down, whatever you want to do, and comment on the video because we're giving away prizes every month. So just subscribe, leave a comment, and you win a prize. There's no catch, there's no cost to you at all. Have yourself a great day, guys. Yo, Joe.